All right, all right, all right. Get a little bit of a breather these next few days. Um, I was working on a 30 something thousand-dollar interior painting project that was only the downstairs somehow. I don't even know how that's possible. And the people who hire me, by the way, they don't need to hire me. They're very good. Like a lot of the people who hire us, like they can do the work themselves, and I've seen it. Like the guy just crushed his upstairs project and cabinets. I'm just like, dude, you don't need me at all. But so I get a breather. We just finished. I started and finished that project, and I haven't seen my son the entire time. Right. So I got that. I actually took a little bit of time off work at the end there to file my appeal at the appeals court in Boston. Because get the fuck out of the family courts, right? That should be apparent. Get the fuck out of the family courts. They're terrible. The family courts are a crime scene and they should be treated as such. I'll say it again. The family courts are a crime scene and they should be treated as such. Um, so I am going to focus now for a few days, I don't know, however long it takes, to bring litigation against the Newington Police Department. Unless they decide to do the right thing and settle, which is going to involve them, writing a letter of apology and, all sorts of stuff they don't want to do. So we'll see. I anticipate going to court over that. I am also filing against Mohegan Sun in their individual capacities, all the individuals who decided to ban me from the properties after a 25-year or so immaculate track record. They called me a threat in writing. That's libel, defamation, and they caused undue stress because they couldn't tell me that my son's okay. There's been a lot of concerning behavior. Um, so they they had an out. They chose not to take it. So we're going to bring litigation against the individuals who lied about me on paper. Right? Pretty straightforward stuff. Um, I feel that both of these cases are easily winnable. Actually, all three of these should be, right? I have a 14th Amendment protected right to see my son, and he has a protected right to know his dad, right? So that should be open and shut. The police in Newington just walked into the here. Let's take a look. So this is a fence, right? Got a fence here. This would be yeah. So when the police came and they opened the fence and they walked in, they violated my Fourth Amendment right. Right? They're not allowed to come in without a warrant, and they have to knock and all sorts of stuff, and curtilage, private property. Can't do that. That should be easily winnable. The Mohegan uh, one might be trickier because you can't go after the tribal members because they're protected, but I'm going after them in their individual capacities. So we'll see if I get that through. Um, I think they all should be straightforward. And I don't know. For me, like getting the appeals paperwork in for my custody case was the biggest relief. The rest of these suits are like whatever. I'm going up against the bullies, the police, and the Mohegan, and like these need to be addressed as well. Obviously, selfishly, you know, we care about our kids most, and if we really care about our kids, then we're speaking the truth and we're trying to shine a light on all of the corruption that's going on. Obviously, if we have a country that's run by pedophiles, it doesn't speak well to the future, right? Just basic logic stuff, you know? Uh, I don't know. Got a small painting project coming up on Monday, probably Monday and Tuesday. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's exterior, just small repair stuff, I think. Little bit of painting. The repairs, I think, were already done. We're just doing some prep and painting. But we haven't painted outside in a while, so that's exciting. Um, I don't know. I heard back from the appeals court. They said that it's filed and I have to register online, I think, e-file en masse. So maybe we'll get updates there. I don't know if they're going to want to do a hearing or if they're just going to rule off of my filing and the mother's response. I don't know. Um, I don't know what else. Feels like it's about 55 in Connecticut, thereabouts. A little chilly this morning. Hope everyone's having a good spring, summer, and exposing all of the filthiness that we are just being inundated with every single day. It's so awful. And you could take it from the chemtrails, GMO, fluoride, right in the pineal gland, you know, the child trafficking, the electromagnetic frequency weapons, and the targeting program that no one wants to talk about. We get it from all different angles, and all the lies and the news, ugh, right? The fake mayors and the fake governors, the money laundering operation that they call an economy, right? Let's go Dow. Let's go Dow. Is the Dow 50,000? You know what I mean? Like, so shout out to the truthers and everyone standing up to the bullies. Shout out to the feds watching this video. You know you should be doing something different other than watching this guy. But you can catch it too, right? All you feds, you can catch a lawsuit from me, right? When you guys break the law and you fail to investigate stuff, I mean, you guys can catch a lawsuit if you want. I think I'm dedicating the rest of my life to holding you retards accountable because you're fucking stupid. You know, you're obviously flagrantly breaking the law. I don't care if you're doing it under FISA 702. I don't care if you think you're doing it under the Patriot Act or you think that, you know, all the human experimentation inside the blood-brain barrier gives you, you know, I don't give a shit. I don't give a flying fuck. The way that you went about doing it is wrong, and I will find those holes, and I will find those little dark corners that you think you made a legal case to fuck with everyone. I will find a way to prove what you did on paper was wrong. If you haven't already exposed yourselves from, like, I don't know, a 70-year track record of MK Ultra and Project Bluebird and Artichoke and all the other foul shit you've done to humanity. So, you know, good times. Good times. It's always good to find a life trajectory in your 40s, right?